Radio.
Hafak Radio. You're listening to Hafak Radio.
The latest hits, oldest, greatest memories, latest gist, news, sports, information, all on Hafak Radio. Who plays the biggest sound? We do. We are Hafak Radio, 247 around the world, non-stop. This is Hafak Radio, the radio for the society.
Hi family, hi everyone, good evening and welcome aboard. Welcome to your number one radio for the society, Hafak Online Radio. My name is Dayo Oladuni, and of course I'll be ushering you into Dayo's Hour. It's a show that keeps you on track with the important matters, what goes around us, what exactly is LD and what exactly is LD for us. Yeah, please don't forget to follow our Instagram handle at Hafak Online Radio, and please do follow my personal page as I_am_Duni. Before I be revealing my topic for tonight, I would like us to go on a very short break. I'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back. It's still your favorite online radio, Hafak Online Radio, and of course I remain your host Dayo. So today's our topic we'll be speaking on would be happiness. I don't know why this topic really just came to my mind to speak about, and there's nothing beats happiness for real. We know what have been going on here in Nigeria, and we are all fighting for our rights, and I know we're fighting for what will make us happy, because of course we're not happy with what has been going on in the country, and what we're fighting for is our happiness, is our peace in between. Hence alright, when we speak on happiness is actually that feeling that comes over you when life is good, when everything are working for you, when you can't just help but smile, when things just fall in line for you, everything works together for good. And happiness is a sense of well-being, joy or contentment. And when people are successful, or they whatever they did or whatever they are doing is actually successful, safe, lucky, they always feel that joy and happiness in them. Aristotle once said, happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, like the whole aim and end of human existence. Of course, there are a number of different types of happiness, and each person has different things in life that makes them happy and unhappy. So it's very important for people to be self-aware and to truly understand what makes them happy and content as individuals. Let's take a look at different types of happiness and think about the things in your life that actually makes you happy. Broadly speaking, there are actually three main types of happiness, these being related to pleasure, passion, and purpose. Speaking on pleasure, pleasure is very important to us as human beings, but its related benefits are relatively short term. For example, now a delicious meal, a nice meeting with your friends, listening to your favorite music, doing a whole lot of things actually offer us happy and make they happy if we do that thing. So however, these singular moments do equate to long-term satisfaction. Speaking of passion, being passionate about something, whether a hobby or something just find yourself doing, group activities, social activities, and actively being involved with it can actually be a great source of happiness. And these activities deliver contentment in the medium term and provide a sense of achievement and variety of life. Somebody like me now, when it comes to passion, I'm always to be very active in things that make me happy. Things that make me happy, that I can be very active. Just saying, for passion is trying to help people, and for example, a friend's having a wedding and you just have to be there. You get things like that make me happy, and I'm always glad to always help out to do it. Like, I have passion for doing things, probably being the best lady, just there to always help. I really have passions for doing that. So I'm telling you, if you actually decide to pick me for your okay, let's move on to purpose. Speaking of purpose, feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself, and that your actions really matter can actually lead to deep sense of fulfillment and long-term happiness. So we all like to think that our lives have meaning, and if you can actually find your calling, or be part of a great team, group, or organizations, you're actually making a difference, then changes are you, and you actually be really happy. I'd like us to go on a very short break. I'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back. It's still Hafak Online Radio. Speaking on if happiness is an emotion. Yeah, happiness actually comes when you like change what you do, and we tend to think of happiness as a subjective well-being, with a set of emotions and feelings. Going back to what happiness actually mean, happiness is actually a mental or emotional state of well-being, characterized by positive and pleasant emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy. And yes, moving on to what makes you happy in life, choose positively over negativity and smile because you can. And choose to always be happy with who you are right now, and allow your joy to always shape your present and your future. Do the things that actually make you very happy more often, and spend time with those who bring out your smile and create your own happiness. It's very funny how the set of people we're moving, we're actually not happy with it, but we just have to move with them. Or probably the thing we're doing, you just get to find a young teenager, why are you doing this? Or trying to, want to learn something, but it's not working. I just feel sometimes the happiness does not lie there. I actually have this, I won't call it a problem, but I actually had an issue, and sitting down, I realized that this isn't what I want. But parental factor, family, everybody just all seems that that's what you should do. But they don't actually feel my happiness does not lie there, but they feel I just have to do it. So always choose positivity over negativity. Choose what you love doing. Happiness goes and does a lot of work in our lives. Being in a stable relationship, having a very stable finances, doing a lot of things bring happiness. And trust me, when you're happy, you don't have depression. Don't even get a chance to walk into your life, because you see no reason to be depressed. All you see is joy, happiness, and a whole lot of things like that. So always try to create your own happiness. Whatever way you can, try to always create your happiness. And yes, ways to actually make your life happy. First off, make your own happiness a priority. Your happiness matters a lot, and we actually tend to put other people's happiness before our own and make excuses for the reasons why we neglect our needs. We are too busy, too schemed, too stressed out. And funny thing is, if you don't value your own happiness, then no one else will. It's actually entirely possible to look out for your own need and still care about your friends and family. So if you are happy, you are more likely to actually spread happiness and care for those around you. So make your own happiness a priority. Let your happiness come first. Just because if you don't have happiness in your life, there's no way you can actually spread that happiness and care for those around you. So always make your own happiness a priority. Think about what makes you happy. Okay, now what would make me actually very happy is doing what I love to do, at a point, do you know, I'm not. I've actually have this urge to always to learn fashion designing, but I don't know, the vibe isn't coming. But when I just my aunt, she's a fashion designer, and whenever I go to a shop, I just find myself using the machine, like the sewing machine, and I can actually sit there for hours and lost in my top, or I just keep on sewing, even if fine I can't sew elegant things and elegant style, but I just find myself happy while sewing, while just using the machine. So one thing I love that brings me happiness is cooking too as well. I love cooking, and whenever I'm cooking, it turns out good, it turns out bad, I'm still happy, and I'm still always glad that yes, I did it. So always try to do things that make you happy. I love going to the movies, I love watching movies, I love going out, especially parties like weddings and all. Just always do something that makes you happy. Spending your day in a very good and amazing place, beautiful beach. That's not realistic at this point in my life, but as I think my kid, but as I just think that things will actually work out with that, and probably your future kids will actually have something to say about it. So, but what does actually make you guys happy is what you guys should do. Look for things. Everybody have different things that make them very, very happy. People go extra miles just to create that happiness for themselves. So there are a lot of things that make everybody happy, and that cost little or nothing and those things always make sure you make out time for, and it's very easy to neglect your own desires, but so important that you don't. Moving on, spend time with people who make you happy. That's another very important thing. Who are you spending who are the people that you enjoy spending time with, who makes you happy, who loves, respect and appreciate you, and who makes you want to be a better person. If you surround yourself with negative people, then your life will be filled with negativity, and the opposite is true also. So being around positive people make you aspire to be positive and happy, because when you look at this kind of person, Demlada is such an happy person. What makes her happy? You get to see that, okay, I can do better. I can make myself happy. So sometimes you can't help whom we have to spend time with. Of course, we can actually help it, but we may actually have work colleagues or family members who are, who we don't actually like, but we just have to hang out with them at times. But in our social lives, it's so important to keep awesome and positive people around us, and the ones that makes us laugh, the one that is always there, that joyous people. Some of these people who make us very happy are feeling minded and quite, somebody like me now, when it comes to people that I see that make me happy, I'm always kind of a fan of that person. For example, now, some of the people who make me happy and feeling minded, feeling minded people, I'm always so glad when I see that guys. I'm always a fan of that guys. I don't know, and I'm just automatically get happy when I see them. Just always be people who are joyous and happy people. Yeah, take responsibility for your own life. This is a very kind of big issue, but the trait I actually hate most in people is refusing to take responsibilities for their own lives. People have constant excuses for their bad behavior. I'm very good. I actually have that trait, really. I know, but I'm trying to. So, who think it is always someone or something else's fault? People who say it's alright for you because people actually say it's alright, just find excuses. Own your life, own your mistakes, live, learn, and move on. This world does not owe you anything, and you actually make your own path through this world. So, 100% everyone faces hardship throughout their lives, and you can't just choose to actually be a better person. Just make sure you just own your shit out of them and move forward as a stronger person. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. Actually, this saying, I got it online like 3-4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I've always liked that word.